Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of No Tears for the Dead, a Korean action film from 2014. Now this is a movie that was partially hurt by hype. It was directed by Jang Lee, the same guy who gave us The Man from Nowhere. And since this movie is not quite as awesome as The Man from Nowhere, some people were pretty disappointed by it. However, it's still a very entertaining actioner, and hopefully I can convince you of that. So after accidentally killing a little girl, a professional hitman, played by Gong Jeong, is assigned to kill her mother, played by Minhee Kim, and retrieve a computer chip with sensitive financial data. Now this begins with a pretty violent shootout that ends in tragedy. However, much of the first half of No Tears for the Dead moved rather slowly, with an emphasis on story and characters. Now the premise, as you can tell, is pretty cliche, and the drama does not quite succeed at gaining traction and delivering impact. The most important aspect that keeps the slower moments watchable in this film is Minhee Kim. Okay? She basically carries the opening half and gives the best performance of the film. Now, she's a great actress, and she displays a variety of emotions here. She tries to keep a happy professional face at work, despite dealing with all of the emotions that come with the death of a daughter. And you can still tell that it greatly affects her. She maintains that balance. She has a lot of nuance and complexity to her performance here. She single-handedly makes the opening half watchable, despite the basic script writing that surrounds her. Gong Jeong is very intense in this movie, but his character does come off as rather one-dimensional. It's a good performance, but he's basically just a badass. A convincing badass, but that's basically just his character. Once the midpoint hits, this is a solid action roller coaster. The second half is pretty action-packed and contains a lot of violent, hard-hitting, well-choreographed, intense bloodshed. The guns sound really good. The squib effects are top-notch. When someone dies in this movie, they die, and you know they're dead. It's visceral bloodletting that definitely satisfies. The action set pieces are really good as well when you look at them individually. There's one scene in an apartment complex where two snipers are on opposite sides of the building, like across the street from both sides of the building, and they're shooting from both sides while our protagonist is fighting off dudes from the inside. That's a pretty lengthy and fantastic scene that happens like right around the midpoint, and the finale is pretty satisfying as well. There are a few unrealistic aspects in terms of how much punishment one person can take, but, that's something we see all the time in action movies, so not a big deal. That's really all there is to say about this flick. If you want a violent action thriller that entertains and contributes some solid set pieces, check this one out. I like it. It's available on Amazon streaming in the United States as well as Blu-ray. And as always, we'll see you next time.